everyone, so we're going to do a quick 1.7 talking about the domains of psychology. And domains of psychology are just the different types of areas of research or areas of focus that an individual may choose to study if they choose to study psychology. So domains just mean what is it that psychologists do, what fields is it that they may work on. Think of it very similar to a doctor. You have different types of doctors, right? You have pediatricians, you have oncologists. There's all different types of doctors, and there's different types of psychologists as well. So the first 6 that we're going to talk about are listed here, and this goes along with the schools of thought, right? So if you are a biological psychologist, or if that's your domain, if you're the biological domain, then your research is going to focus on biology and how that, influences behavior. So research biology, influence on behavior. If you are studying clinical psychology, these are going to be the ones that diagnose and treat disorders. Cognitive is going to do research again on the mental process, so problem solving and how that mental process is influenced on behavior. Counseling, they work with individuals to address and work through problems. Developmental, again, they're going to go back to research and they're going to do their research on developmental or development. So development and that influence on behavior. Educational, they look at the impact of education, but also how to improve education. To make education more effective in terms of behavior. Experimental, exactly what it sounds, right? So experimental psychologists use the experimental method to determine cause and effect, especially when it comes to behavior. Industrial organizational psychologists are in the workplace. How to improve workplaces. So for example, like some workplaces that you go into have a lot like common areas where there's even like games or a TV or something to relax. That's because industrial organizational psychologists did studies to show that people are more effective if they can take brief breaks during the workday. Personality psychologists studied personality impacts on behavior, why we have different personalities, how can that impact things. Does the type of personality you have mean that your behavior is going to be a specific way? You'll be better at certain jobs than other jobs, for example. Psychometric studies the differences between individuals. Social studies the impact of society on individuals, but also individuals' impact on society, so that can go both ways. And then positive psychology. Positive psychology is a scientific study of why people want to lead meaningful lives. But also, like, this constant effort amongst people to try to improve or to do what's best for them or best within them. So this idea that like people are constantly trying to like improve themselves and grow and develop and even do things like give back to their communities or make their communities stronger. So it's a very positive outlook on humanity. So this is just a really quick different areas that you can study if you go into psychology.